Hello everyone, and welcome back to Traversing Food. And today we're still in the UK, where I'll be trying out this 24-hour individual combat ration, menu number 6. Put this on a scale, weighs in at 4.6 pounds. I do believe this one, got this a little while back from Foreign MRE. I believe it has a best by date of October 2018. But just to be sure, I'll be double checking the contents, just to be safe. But for now, let's dig into this. One thing about the UK rations, they always have a lot of drinks. Usually always on top, accessory pack. Open that up in a minute. Up first, got a packet of tissue paper, 42 grams smooth peanut butter, 50 gram cranberry cereal bar, 25 grams of plum jelly, an apple energy drink, a raspberry drink, a hot chocolate drink, a grapefruit drink, a tropical flavored drink, a 25 gram oatmeal block, I believe that's like a cookie, 50 grams of lemon flavored bold sweets, 75 grams of just nuts, 90 grams fruit and fun. These are like pureed fruit. Cap color denotes what flavor it is. And this one is apple and peach. That's right, I'm used to having the whole list on there. Got a 5 milliliter bottle of Hot Diggity Dog pepper sauce. I love these. And for our mains, have 300 grams of vegetarian all-day breakfast. I have not had this before. We have 200 grams of ginger pudding with a ginger sauce. This sounds really interesting. We have 300 grams of Indonesian-style spicy rice with pork, which says it's brown long grain rice with pork, mixed vegetables, cumin, and coriander. And looking at the dates on these, this is still good, July 2019. And let's see, other ones, yeah, August 2019. Yeah, July 2019. Plenty of time left on these. But the fruit usually goes bad first. So is the fruit and fun. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, everything's fine. And our other main, 300 grams of tomato pasta salad, which just says it's pasta and a tomato and basil sauce. Sounds like spaghetti. Sure, it's fine. And with all British rations, you have your feedback form and prize drawing. You can fill it out and send it in for a prize. And for the accessory pack, it looks like we had sugar or salt. Had a blowout. No big deal. Let's see if I can figure out which one it is before I get salt or sugar everywhere. Yeah, it was one of the sugars. I took care of it though. Got 2 packs of sugar. Normally you would have 3, but one of mine's leaking. 6 water purification tablets. And English breakfast tea. 2 antibacterial wipes. A package of spearmint chewing gum. Actually, my mistake. This came with 4 packs of sugar. I never know if I'm saying it right. We have a Rombouts instant coffee. A Nescafe original coffee. A Typhoo tea. I always did like these. They're pretty good. 4 packs of whitener. Some windproof matches with a striker. And our good old British spoon or spork or the shovel. Because so far that's the biggest spork I've seen comes with the ration. And that is everything. Definitely a lot of food. British rations always come with a lot of food. They're always usually really good too. But let me get my tray. We'll get breakfast started. Okay everybody, here we are for breakfast. For our beverages, I'm not going to make it all because this makes 500 milliliters, but I'm going to make half of the hot chocolate mix. Pair it up with a Nescafe coffee, our English breakfast tea, the cranberry cereal bar, some peanut butter, plum jelly, which I don't understand that. They give you peanut butter and jelly and no biscuits or crackers. And for the main dish, going to be the vegetarian all-day breakfast. Now, I've not had that before, but I know one thing. It's not going to be as bad as the breakfast that Nathan over at Nathan's MRE is eating. He's got, I believe it's the 4 cheese and veggie omelet from one of the U.S. rations, and man, it just looks horrible. But for now, get our main in some hot water, start heating it up, and get the drinks ready. Okay, the main's about done heating up. Check out our cranberry bar. It actually looks pretty darn good. Open up the peanut butter, which I've had many times. I'll just try some on a spoon. I always seem to like MRE peanut butter. Don't know why. But I really don't care for the plum jelly. It's not that it's bad. It's just not very flavorful. It just seems more, I don't know, more sweet than having a fruit flavor. All right, let's get the main. Definitely hot. I'm not upset that, you know, it's a vegetarian dish. I just don't really care for the, like the vegetarian sausage and the vegetarian ham. I really just don't care for that textured vegetable protein. It just seems really mushy and spongy to me, and I just don't really care for it. But other than that, you know, I really have enjoyed quite a bit of vegetable or vegetarian dishes. And got your sausages. You can see the chunks of ham, and I guess that is, I don't know, it says omelet on there, and I guess that is supposed to be the egg. Interesting. You can see plenty of beans in it, but I will say one thing, it does actually smell pretty good. I'm gonna check out the peanut butter. If you watched my last video, the 12-hour British video, it's the same peanut butter. Very nice, smooth, peanutty peanut butter. And our plum jelly. It's a good jelly. It'll complement the peanut butter very well because it's a lot sweeter, but it just doesn't have too much of a flavor to it. You can't really tell it's plum. But one way to find out, I'm going to mix them both together. Yeah, those taste really good together. Check out the tea. A very nice English breakfast tea. Not bitter at all. Doesn't need any sugar. Very smooth. And our hot chocolate and coffee drink. Yeah, that's really good. You can tell it's a very sweet hot chocolate mix, because even after adding the packet of Nescafe coffee, it's still sweet. And you just taste a little bit of the coffee. Very good flavor. That's for our cranberry cereal bar. Look like little Rice Krispies, raisins, cranberries. Whoa. Yeah, it's a nicely well-rounded cereal bar. You can tell that the cranberry is the most dominant flavor, followed by raisin. Has a slight maltiness to it. It's a little bit crispy. Not very dry either. Really good flavor. Let's check out our breakfast. I'm just going to try some of the beans first. Beans are nice and tender. The tomato sauce tastes like, it kind of tastes like your, I don't know, just the typical sauce you would get with a can of pork and beans. Nothing wrong with it. It's a little bit sweet. A little bit of a tangy tomato flavor. I'll try a few pieces of the vegetarian ham. Does it taste like ham? Not really. It has an okay flavor, but at least the texture on this is not very spongy. It has the same texture that ham would have. Alright, check out one of these sausages. One thing that looks a little promising with these, that it looks like has a lot of pepper in it. And actually, the sausage is not very spongy either. It tastes almost like the ham, just a little more pepper. Tastes okay. It's not salty though. That's one good thing about it. It's not very salty at all. And our omelet, which is actually listed as egg. But it's been in the sauce for so long, it pretty much soaked it up. All in all, it's actually not bad. I mean, I will be finishing this. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for the breakfast review. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. Actually, I'm surprised I'm enjoying it myself. I really didn't think I was going to like this. Like I say, not because it's vegetarian, because it's got a lot of textured vegetable protein, but it actually tastes pretty good. But for now, I'll see you next time at lunch. See you then. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch. Our drinks that I'm going to have is the apple flavored energy drink, the grapefruit drink, the 75 grams of Just Nuts, which is just peanuts, almonds, and cashews. We'll check them out now. They look pretty good, but they don't look salted. Gonna be a little bit bland. We also have our 90 grams of Fruit and Fun, which is the apple and peach. And for the main, gonna be 300 grams of tomato pasta salad, which says it's pasta in a tomato and basil sauce. Knowing my luck, it's just gonna basically be SpaghettiOs. We'll try one of our lemon sweets. And if that is SpaghettiOs, I'm going to hit it up with some of the Hot Diggity Dog hot pepper sauce. And since I forgot at breakfast, check out the antibacterial wipe. But for now, I'm going to get this main, start heating up in some hot water, and get the drinks ready. Be right back. Okay, our main is about done heating up. Let's check out our antibacterial wipe. These, I believe, are like the Russian ones, but just a lot bigger. And see how big they are. Very nice size. About takes up quite a bit of the tray. Stretch you in one direction, but not in the other. Pretty much smells like nothing. Has a little bit of an alcohol smell. But yeah, I like those. Those are really nice. Alright, and here's our main, and it is nice and hot. I don't know if you're seeing there. Smells good. This is definitely an upgrade from SpaghettiOs, that's for sure. And one thing I do not do, which I need to, I guess, pay more attention to, since the box has very little details on the nutritional data. You want to check out the very nice and short ingredient list. Here's your nutritional data. You can pause it and want to check it out. Okay, while our main's cooling down, definitely plenty of pasta. It's not overly sauced, but the sauce seems a little bit thick. You can definitely see the chunks of tomato in there, all the basil. Smells great. But let's check out the just nuts really quick. Basically just peanuts, cashews, almonds. Definitely unsalted. A little bit on the bland side. I'd have to check, but I don't even think they're roasted. They're okay. Check out our apple energy drink. Cleared right up really nice. Has a very nice apple flavor. You pretty much cannot taste any of the minerals in there. Lightly sweetened. Very enjoyable. I do like that. And our grapefruit drink. Also very good. Lightly sweetened. A very good tartness. It almost tastes like the Orifo drinks. But I believe these are done by Off the Beaten Track. And let's check out our Fruit and Fun. I do like the Fruit and Funs. They're just basically like a pureed fruits, a little bit thin. Yeah, it's really good. You can definitely taste the apple, but even though it says it's 42% peach, the peach flavor is very light. It's very mild. You almost can't taste it, but still a good flavor. Let's check out our main. Definitely see a lot of the basil in there. The only thing I usually worry about pasta dishes, kind of same with rice dishes, they're usually pretty mushy. And the pasta is a little bit soft. I've had worse, but this is actually really enjoyable. One thing I will say, the sauce, it almost seems like it needs salt. Seriously, I never thought I'd have a thing about adding salt to one of the mains of an MRE. And actually it seems like it's a little bit bitter. But definitely going to put on some of the pepper sauce. I've had this stuff before. It's got a really good kick to it. I'm just going to put a little bit everywhere, because I know I'm going to finish this. Get a nice big spoonful. Yeah, that pepper sauce definitely gives it a good kick. Very enjoyable. And let's check out our lemon boiled sweet. I don't know if I've had the lemon before, but I've had the boiled sweets and the British rations. They've always had really good flavor. Just enough sweetness so they're not too sour tasting or bitter. They're not overly sweet. Sometimes candies are just so loaded with sugar that they're just sweet and you really can't taste the flavor of it. But these are actually okay. Okay, this is going to do it for lunch. I always just wish they, I don't know, put a little bit of salt with the mixed nuts. I really enjoyed everything though. I'm definitely going to finish the main. And I hope you've enjoyed it too. So until then, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, and here we are to finish up with dinner. For our drinks, we're going to have the raspberry drink and the tropical flavor drink. I guess I could have had it at breakfast. But we're going to have the oatmeal block cookie. We have the ginger pudding and ginger sauce. And the 300 grams of Indonesian style spicy rice with pork which it lists as a brown long grain rice with pork, mixed vegetables, cumin, and coriander. Now if you can pause it, look at the ingredient list. Everything sounds really good. There's no nutritional data on it. And I don't know if I hold up close enough. You can look at the ingredients for the ginger pudding and ginger sauce also, which is 200 grams. And also, going to have the spearmint gum. Got our big old spork. And just in case it's not spicy enough, have the rest of the hot diggity dog pepper sauce. But for now, let's get our main in some hot water. And I will also briefly heat up the ginger pudding and ginger sauce. I don't know if it's actually pudding like we're used to in America. I believe this is like a really soft cake with a ginger sauce. Should be really good. Okay everybody, our main and dessert is heated up. Let's check out our little oatmeal cookie, or oatmeal block. A little bit broke up. Smells good though. And while it is still nice and warm, let's get our ginger pudding with ginger sauce. I really see in there. Wow, that smells really good. Nice thick sauce on there. And let's check out our main. It's going to be like Chinese one, just come out in a slab. Everything smells really good. You can definitely smell quite a bit of the cumin coming off the rice dish. Smell of coriander. You can smell the red pepper. I'll tell you, everything's going to be really good. But first, I'll try out our oatmeal cookie. Nice and crunchy, a little bit sweet. Has a really good oatmeal flavor. Really enjoyable. Try out our tropical drink. It tastes okay. You can taste the minerals, but it has that typical artificial tropical flavor. And if you're wondering why the raspberry drink wasn't as full, well, it only called for 375 mils of water, where the tropical drink called for 500. I definitely want to try out this main. A lot of rice. Smells really good. Looks like a decent sized pieces of pork in there. I'll give a piece a try. You know, and even though it has a really nice heavy cumin and coriander flavor, you can taste a little bit of onion, but the pork, unfortunately, is a little bit dry. Very good flavor though, I will say that. And it looks like we got a little piece of mushroom, nicely cooked. And I don't know if people are familiar with cooking with like coriander and cumin. It pretty much overpowers everything. Now I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I do like dishes like this. But whether it's the piece of pork, the mushrooms, or a little bit of everything with the rice, everything tastes the same. Just the texture is a little different. Try out our raspberry drink. It's got a nice and strong raspberry flavor. Not too sweet. Very enjoyable. It is an artificial raspberry flavor. And also, if you're wondering, I know I said it was spicy. It's not really spicy up front. It does have cayenne pepper. It has a little bit of kick to it. Alright, let's check out this ginger pudding with ginger sauce. I'm going to try a little bit of the sauce first. That is a nice thick sauce. Wow, that's really good. Kind of tastes like it's a 50% caramel and 50% ginger flavor. Very interesting flavor, but tastes really well. The pudding seems nice and soft, but also dense at the same time. Wow, that's really good. The cake has soaked up a lot of moisture. It is a very moist cake. Very nice ginger flavor. That is excellent. Nice and sweet like a dessert should be. Yeah, that is very nice. But since that's nice and spicy, I'm not going to try any with the hot diggity dog sauce. It's spicy enough. So let's check out our gum, finish up our meal. So you get 8 pieces. You can reseal the pouch. Very nice spearmint flavor. Not too strong, not too sweet. But after chewing on it for a while, it seems to have more of a sweet flavor than a peppermint flavor. But it does seem like it's going to last a while. Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review of this British 24-hour combat ration, menu number 6. I think everything was really good. Mains are really tasty. But where we're heading next? I think I'm going to travel a little bit east. Well, actually northeast. I'm going to take a little stop in Sweden. But if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.